everyone, welcome back to the Diabetic Diet Show. On today's show, I'm going to make a really neat recipe. It looks like a lot of stuff, but pretty much it all goes in one pot, and after you cook up your onions and peppers, which is really easy, you're going to put it in here and throw it in the oven. So let's talk about what we need to do. First thing is take some olive oil. Let's put that in the pan here, just like this. And then I'm going to cut up my onions and bell pepper and throw them in here. So let's grab a knife. Oh, and by the way, I'm going to cut up some zucchini because that's in season, and I've been getting it from one of our fellow parishioners at church. So that's going to be included in today's recipe. I'm only going to use a half an onion because that's a lot of onion to me. So let's go ahead and cut off the one end and the other end. We're just going to drop down here a couple of times. There we go. Now we can throw these in the pan and fire up the heater, burner, put it on medium. And of course, you always put salt. Let's cut up this bell pepper. Take the top off. I save the bell pepper top. Normally, today I'm going to use it. Just get rid of the stem and any seeds. Really missed having my wastebasket back here. Just forgot to set it up. You got to set it up and put the trash bag in it. There's a screw that it hangs on. Okay, there's the top. Got the top cut up. Because a lot of people will use two of these, so that's why I'm using the whole bell pepper this time. Where normally I just use the middle and I save the top and bottom. Just like that, cut it down, lay it out, slide sideways here, just to take off those veins that are inside there like that. Works pretty good, don't it? And you lay this out, you want to lay it on its back like that. They say cut from the inside out. It's supposedly better for your knife. It also can be vegan if you don't use the meat. So I'm going to put meat in here in a separate pan with the zucchini in just a little bit. So while that's cooking, we can talk about the rest of the ingredients. Just give this a stir. Looks like I need a little bit more oil on top. I love olive oil. Let's talk about the rest of the ingredients. As soon as I'm done with all these onions and peppers, I'm going to add vegetable beef broth. I've measured out 2 cups. You can put in some red pepper flakes if you want. I'm not going to. Pasta. Normally I put in 1 handful per person of pasta. Today, we're going to make the whole box because we're going for leftovers. We're going to make this whole big pot and bag it up. Pasta will be ready, and that'll make a lot of pasta in that little box. I'm also going to put in some diced tomatoes. Now the diced tomatoes, the can is not drained. I'm also going to put in some chickpeas. The chickpeas are drained and washed in a strainer. That's done. I also have some Greek rub. This particular one I found is called Grill Master's Applewood Rub. So we'll put a little bit of that in. Now, when we're all at the end, we're gonna use some spinach, some calamari olives, and a little sprinkle of feta cheese on mine, not on Barb's. And the zucchini will be cut up, fried up with some oil, and we'll make a sauce for that. Now, for the meat, I have a package of honey apple chicken sausage, pre-cooked, so really just cut it, warm it up. Easy, simple. This one here is an Italian sausage. Now I'm making both of these because today is the day you have to either eat it or freeze it. So I'm going to make both of these, and it'll make for a really good combination in there with the zucchini. Let's check on these. That's starting to look good. While I'm thinking of it, don't forget to click the subscribe button. If you like what you're seeing, hit the thumbs up button if you like olive oil. So that's today's question of the day. Do you like olive oil? Hit the thumbs up button. This is about ready, so let's go ahead and get in our vegetable broth. And this is going to seriously lower the temperature. Give it a stir. Looks like I got soup here. Now I put in the pasta. And I need to stir that. Still on medium heat. This pan is so nice. These are just a little warm. They're not really hot. I can touch them. I keep a pot holder nearby in case I need it. So this is all stirred. Now some peas, tomatoes. Can will open. Every once in a while I drop the lid in. One time I cooked the whole meal and I was going to serve it up and the lid was in there. I pulled it out. Whoops. Now I'm only cooking this for about 2 to 3 minutes. I'm going to preheat the oven and we'll throw this in the oven. Some Greek rub. Pretty good palm full. Look at that, we just took all the ingredients, put it all in one pot, we'll throw it in the oven, and it'll be done shortly. Let that sit for a minute, I'll get the stove ready. I'm ready to put this in the oven. The oven is preheated. You were supposed to cook this on the stove until it kind of dried, boiled the ingredients off, but mine got a little dry. So, because I'm using a lot of pasta, more pasta than you would normally use, so I just added a little bit more of the broth. I have it anyway. Before I throw it in the oven, I'm going to put the spinach on top and just kind of spread it out a little bit. This is going to be one full pot. Just like that. Put this lid on here. And how hot is this? It's okay. And I have the timer set for 14 minutes. I have my pan and a splash guard. Turn on the front burner. Lots of olive oil. We're going to saute this up. Olive oil in the pan. Roll it around. Get that all ready to go, and we need some butter. Let's cut up our zucchini. The first thing I do is knock the ends off. Get rid of them. Then I always cut on the largest end first. I'm making them fairly thick, about 1/4 of an inch. I want to saute them, I don't want them to burn, and I want them to be kind of meaty. So that's what they look like. Just like that. Pretty simple. Throw them in the pan. Thank you to my friends at church for bringing us these from their garden. I have so many I could have actually even used a larger pan. Kind of didn't like those ends, so I took them out. Sometimes you see something from a different angle and you may not necessarily like it. Now the sausages. This is pretty simple. These are pre-cooked, so you're just going to get your packages open and just cut these up. Smell good. That's it. Food is done in the oven. Let's get that out. Zucchinis are sauteing still, nice and slow, low, butter, olive oil. Looks delicious. We're gonna let this sit a little bit. Of course, that's 400 degrees, you're not going to eat that right away. These are sauteing up nice. I have plenty of oil and butter there. So they're looking really, really scrumptious. A nice spoon of the mix and put that right here in the middle of the plate. And then some meat, making sure that I'm getting both types of the meat. Just like that. Here we go. Take a quick look at that. See what that looks like. Wow. How about that? This is going to be delicious. Well, that's our show for the day. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.